participate in the ASSET quiz for April 2026. My name is Arsh Vassal, one of the members in Lexington, Massachusetts in the United States, and I will be your ASSET quizzer for today. Before we start the ASSET quiz, I'd like to give a brief introduction to the ASSET to students who are new to this program. ASSET has been successfully conducting monthly quizzes for school students since 2023, and ASSET organizes monthly quizzes designed to spark curiosity and sharpen knowledge across science, math, technology, engineering, English, history, social studies, and geography. These quizzes are tailored for elementary, middle, and high school students, making learning fun, competitive, and globally inclusive. ASSET started the ASSET Open Quiz Challenge from the month of July 2025. What is the ASSET Open Quiz Challenge? In this challenge, the pre-quiz questions are posted on the ASSET YouTube channel at ASSET Online 700 approximately 1 week prior to the commencement of the actual ASSET quiz. You can visit at ASSET Online 700 on YouTube to watch and prepare yourself for the ASSET quiz. If you want to be the first to know about the posting of the pre-quiz videos, please subscribe to the ASSET YouTube channel and take the maximum advantage and be an integral part of the ASSET educational activities as an ASSET's ambassador to build up your resume for the better future. Apart from the quizzes, ASSET's vision is to bud future scientists, providing a scientific platform for the high school, undergraduate, and postgraduate students, alongside some of the internationally famous senior scientists to learn and share their knowledge with other science-loving audiences. This scientific activity is done through an ASSET annual hybrid conference. Vista has successfully organized its four ASSET annual hybrid conferences on international level. The sixth annual hybrid conference will be announced in the fall of 2026. ASSET also presents on social media, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Please visit the link at ASSET Online 700 on YouTube to watch and learn about the awards ceremony and amazing research work presented by high school, undergraduate, and postgraduate students, including junior and senior scientists. Please subscribe to the Assets YouTube channel. About the quiz, we are using the Kahoot platform for the Asset Quiz competition. Since January 2025, Asset has been conferring 10 cash prizes or gift cards, considering the overwhelmed population of students. The rules of the quiz. There will be 5 cash prizes or gift cards with a value of 30 US dollars, 25 US dollars, 20 US dollars, 25 US dollars, and 10 US dollars for first, second, third, fourth, and fifth places respectively. Anyone who gets from places 6 to 10 will also receive a gift card with $10 each. Pre-registration of the participants with their full names and school names is required to receive the ASSET quiz prizes. As soon as the quizzer announces the Kahoot quiz code, please enter it immediately to join the quiz. The quizzer will allow 5 to 15 minutes for your entry into the quiz, depending on the number of participants. Please bear with us in case of a delay. All participants must be muted and do not speak on the microphone or write your answers in the chat box. This will disqualify you from the ASSET quiz. And lastly, in case if there is a disagreement amongst the competitors, the quizer's decision will be final. With that, I will share my screen and show you guys the code for the Kahoot. The Kahoot code is 7630128. The quiz has started. First question, which vitamin is received from sunlight? It is vitamin D. Next question, which planet has rings? Again, if you guys were paying attention when I talked about the rules, saying the answer in the Zoom chat will disqualify you from the quiz. Yes, the answer is Saturn. Next question. What is the powerhouse of the cell? It is the mitochondria. Next question. Which continent is the Sahara Desert on? Yes, the answer is Africa. Next question. Which element is liquid metal at room temperature? It is mercury. Next question. What does DNA stand for? Correct, deoxyribonucleic acid. Before we go on, I see someone's raising their hand. Do you have a question? Hello? Okay, I'll take the silence as there's no question. Next question. Which war ended in 1945? The Korean War, the Cold War, World War II, or World War One?
My chat has
It is World War
disabled.
Two.
My chat has disabled.
Yes, I disabled the chat for everyone because everyone was shouting out the answers. Next question. What is the largest ocean? Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, or the Pacific Ocean? It is the Pacific Ocean. Which language is most spoken natively? Hindi, Spanish, English, or Mandarin? It is Mandarin Chinese. Next question. Which organ filters blood? It is the kidneys. Which law explains inertia? It is Newton's first law. Next question. Which device measures earthquakes? It is a seismograph. Next question. Who built the Colosseum? It is the Roman Empire. Which art movement used pointillism? It is Post-Impressionism. Next question. Which particle has a negative charge? It is an electron. Next question. Which country has the Andes Mountains? It is Chile. Next question. Which poem form has 14 lines? It is a sonnet. Next question. Which of the following is a greenhouse gas? It is carbon dioxide. Next question. Which country invented paper? It is China. Next question. Which metal is most conductive? It is silver. Next question. Which author created 1984? 1984 is a book, not the year. The author did not create the year. It is George Orwell. True or false? The Pythagorean theorem only applies to right triangles. It is true. The Pythagorean theorem cannot be applied to triangles that are not right triangles. Double point question. In which year did Apollo 11 land? It is 1969. Next question. Name the scientist who discovered penicillin. It was Alexander Fleming. After this question, I'll show you guys the leaderboard. Which continent is the smallest by land area? It is Australia. Just to look at the leaderboard right now. Abira in first, followed by Usma Rahman, then Ambreen at third, then Daniel and Anis Fatima. That's the top five for now. Which organ pumps blood through the body? It is the heart. Next question. Which planet is known as the red planet? It is Mars. Next question. Which process turns liquid water into vapor? It is evaporation. Which gas do humans primarily exhale? It is carbon dioxide. Which war ended with the Treaty of Versailles? It was World War One. Which economic term means general price increase? Like where everything is worth more and you need more to buy, you need more money to buy stuff, I guess. Is inflation. Which cell organelle contains genetic material? It is the nucleus. Which river runs through London? The river Thames. Which instrument measures atmospheric pressure? It is the barometer. Which angle measures exactly 90 degrees? What is the term for a 90-degree angle? It is a right angle. Which country invented the Olympic Games? It was Greece. Which device converts AC to DC current? It is a rectifier. Which branch interprets laws in the US? It is the judicial branch. Which blood type is a universal donor? It is O negative. Last 10 questions. Which country has the capital city of Ottawa? It is Canada. Which phenomenon bends light around the lens? It is refraction. Which continent is Egypt in? It is Africa. Which country has the outback? It is Australia. Which river is the longest? It is the Nile. Last five questions. Which gas is primarily in the air we breathe? Yes, it is nitrogen. It is not oxygen. Which country formed the EU origin group? It was West Germany. True or false? The moon orbits Earth every 27 days. It is true. About 27.3. Which country colonized Brazil first? It is Portugal. What is the smallest prime number? It is 2. Last question. Water boils at what temperature in Celsius? It is 100 degrees Celsius. I'll show you guys the leaderboard. Mr. Congratulates all the students for participating in the ASA International Quiz for April 2026. Mr. Congratulates today's 10 winners who came from 1st to 10th place. The first place goes to Abira. The second place goes to Daniel. The third place goes to Tanzil. Fourth place goes to Shagufta. Fifth place goes to Mazabin. Sixth place goes to Shukib. Seventh place goes to Usma Rahman. Eighth place goes to Humaira Majid. Ninth place goes to Anis Fatima. And 10th place goes to Shama. The winners will receive their cash prizes or gift cards in 1 week or so. Congratulations to all of you once again. Goodbye and see you in the May 2026 quiz. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Harsh. Did a good job.
Thank you.